Hey everybody, welcome to Mom Plays. I am Mom, and this is Fallout 4. And we are, as you can see, at the Boston airport. After Monday's episode, I pretty much put my controller down, shook my head, and after I recorded, I spent a good 2.5, almost 3 hours trying to get the waves to come from different for the battle for the castle by doing different things. And the thing that was decided is that I should back up to before the Battle of the Bunker Hill and do a couple of things that might kickstart the game. I don't know. Maybe I broke it completely and we can do all this other stuff, but we're never going to be able to end it. If so, that is the chance that we are now taking with my very heavily modded Fallout game. But at the same time, I also realized I found the reference. I have been looking for it for like 2 weeks. The original reference that I found about what you can and can't do to get the Minutemen and everybody happy ending, except for the Institute, of course. And so I decided we're going to rewind. The Battle of Bunker Hill never took place. What I'm going to do is we're going to do some of these other things that we can still do up to a certain point before I go back and I'll complete the Battle of Bunker Hill and we'll pretend like everything was hunky-dory and happened. Or maybe I'll retape the Battle of Bunker Hill. I don't know yet. But so we're here coming to talk to Proctor Ingram. Proctor? Yeah.
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Tegan. You might want to check them out.
Yeah.
Proctor Ingram?
Oh, my list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer.
I know. You
Treat your power armor well?
are not talking to me, which you should be. All right. Let's go up to the Pridwin. I need to get a couple of these things going with the Brotherhood, because apparently you can go up and start doing like Liberty reprimed and stuff without damaging anything. So, but there's a couple other things. One of them I have never done in any of my games, which is supposedly you could tell Knight Captain Kells about Virgil and the serum. Oh, Lancer Captain.
All ship systems are functioning at optimum levels.
Great.
Captain,
Um,
I don't have time for that.
The new generation needs you. I wish you would reconsider.
yeah, I'm not doing that
I
fucking
believe
thing.
You're ready to take on a more mature training at Brotherhood Squire. What do you say? Are you interested?
No, I'm not interested.
What exactly?
Because
do
all I
want to
just,
do?
I
You'll be given
don't
a
know.
location to
No,
party of
I hate
those
these.
post-bomb deviants. This includes synths and those mind-eroded children of Adam. A squire will accompany you. He or she is to watch and learn. Should be a simple mission, but largely beneficial to our young soldiers in training. What do you say?
Yep. Nope.
I don't have time for that.
These squires need a strong influence like you.
Sure.
Sure. All right, so that was number one. I wanted to see if we could even talk to him. Number two is I saved before I came here just in case I messed this up. So,
Our latest intelligence tells us you've infiltrated the Institute
there we go.
and liberated a valuable holotape from their facility. I'm quite disappointed you chose to build the signal interceptor without the Brotherhood Knight. However, you've secured passage to and from their facility, which was one of our primary goals. So, I'm willing to overlook your lapse in judgment, since you've unexpectedly accelerated our plans. I now have 2 missions for you to complete. First and foremost, I want you to bring that holotape to Proctor Ingram right away. There could be data vital to the success of our mission on that tape, so we can't afford to take any chances. The second part of your mission requires a bit of background to explain. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital Wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Li, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
Okie dokie.
It's fortunate.
Yes, it was. Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Li's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital Wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
All right, yeah, that was definitely a mistake.
Damn. She was a valuable resource. It was a mistake to let her leave.
Agreed. I wish our predecessors would have had your foresight. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Li's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
Okie dokie.
Consider it done, Elder.
Very good. Very good. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck, Knight.
Ah, there we go. So we wanted those two things. Do I have my little red dress on me? Because we might want that. Oh, I do. Look at that. I'm gonna put that on. Wait a minute. I'm also gonna... Nope. Excuse me, but I'd like to... Nope. I cannot remember, there we go, how to look at myself.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array.
That's pretty sexy with the Minutemen General's hat. Alright, let's go get us a Dr.Li. Now, the holotape that he wants me to give to Proctor Ingram, we gave to Sturgis. So that the Minutemen would have that information. And so from what I understand, we can go to Sturgis and get that back. Let's go to the Institute. Now, I was here before I started rolling taping, and I went there to take all of the lab coats, jumpsuits, and clean room suits I could, because I like to dress my medics in my settlements in those. I figure I might as well use them. So I came here and I stole every last one of them I could. We want to go to, was that synth retention?
Nice
No.
work bringing that rogue synth back.
She's in advanced systems, right?
Tell me about this mysterious Phase 3.
You know I can't talk about that.
Yeah, she can't talk about that. All right, let's see if we can't just snatch Dr. Li out from underneath the Institute's nose. Oh, hello, Dr. Li. Oh, and look, there's Child Sean. Creepy AF. All right, hi.
Doctor,
You again. What do you want now?
Well, besides...
You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
Wow. Okay. Well, I was sent to find you.
let's just say that you've regained the attention of a certain group that I represent.
Stop beating around the bush. It's obvious that you're from the Brotherhood of Steel. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Yeah, so I'm not here to kill you. I'm here to talk.
No, I just want to talk.
Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Damn straight you
I
are.
might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
All right. We'll go with the Brotherhood needs help.
Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help. Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
How about projects that you left behind?
Did you abandon any projects you wanted to complete?
You should know better than to ask me that. If they didn't tell you what I was working on, they didn't want you to know. I'm certainly not going to put my neck on the line and spread their dirty little secrets. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Well, let's try trust me.
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because
Yes.
you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
Well, should we badmouth the Institute? I don't know if that's gonna work. Let's try we don't lie.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here.
Sweet.
Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Oh boy. What would it take?
What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here.
Oh, well, that's
a Dr.
easy.
Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
We do. Here's Virgil's holotape.
I already have something that might convince you.
How did you... Never mind. Just let me see what you've got.
All right.
Here you go.
A holotape? This better not be a waste of my time.
Oh, you think everybody's wasting your time, Dr. Li. Do your thing.
I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me.
They lied to me. They lied to me, and I didn't even realize how far it went.
Yup.
All those years of loyalty. For nothing.
Yup.
No matter how badly it hurts, you needed to hear the truth.
And for that, I thank you. I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood. From the whole world. I just wanted to do my research.
Ah, running away.
Father
Gotcha.
took me in and gave me access to cutting-edge technology that I only dreamed existed.
Exactly. Dangled the fruit.
I became jaded. I thought that the Institute cared, that they wanted to better mankind. Maybe in their own twisted way they still do. But now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working for, then it's all pointless. If they lied about Dr. Virgil, who knows what else they've been lying about? Or what their plans are for my work. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Li.
That's dang straight. All right, so there is phase 1, steel underpants, right there. Ooh, I don't need a blood pack. So we have stolen Dr. Madison Li. Yes, I'll conserve power because I have batteries that I run on. Yeah, okay, so we've got Dr. Li. And now we need to go get that tape from Sturgis if we can. So let's come on up here to Sanctuary. The other thing that I did that was a suggestion is before you do any kind of getting kicked out of the Institute is you send Preston to the castle. So I sent him from Sanctuary to the castle, and you not go to the castle at all until after you finish getting kicked out. And so, yeah, even though I happen to know from what happened on Monday that the castle is woefully short on food and beds and is going to piss them off because I just sent them yet another person, we will not be going there until we finish that mission. Sturgis, my boy. Are you sleeping in here, Sturgis? Marcy, you are supposed to be sleeping with your husband, and Sturgis is supposed to be sleeping in that other bed. I am so confused by what you people are doing. So, let's see if we can, excuse me, find Sturgis. This is the Long's house. This is what I designated it. June's not here either. What the F and A? All right, then who's sleeping in my bed? That's always a good question. Who is sleeping in my bed? Piper. All right, Piper. I mean, it's like slumber party-ish. I guess I'll let you sleep there. Okay. Preston's bed. He got sent someplace else. After the castle thing, I will send Preston back here. Mama Murphy, she will never leave her chair again. Nick. Yep, Preston is not in here. What was that? Oh, dog tags. Okay. Let's spend the last remaining minutes of this episode looking for flippin' Sturgis. Sturgis! Hey, you are in the wrong friggin' house, buddy! Alright.
Sturgis, remember that holotape with all the Institute data? I need it back.
That's right, wake up! Lazy bones.
Oh, yeah? Why? What have you got cooking?
Well, first of all...
I'm working on something with the Brotherhood of Steel. They want to look at the data I got from the Institute.
The Brotherhood, huh? I sure hope you know what you're doing.
Did you frickin' fall back asleep on me, you jerk face? Get up.
Here you go. I've already made myself a copy.
Alright, perfect. As long as you have a coffee, or coffee. As long as you have a copy, we're good to go. Okay. So yeah, let's go back and give Proctor Ingram the tape, and then tell Elder Maxim that Dr. Li will be rejoining us now. Excuse me. I'm really hoping that this does resolve my issue. There was one other thing that I hadn't done, which is I shot the Courser in the back at the Battle of Bunker Hill right away. That makes us, even though that means you go talk to the synths and they all say thank you for freeing us, blah 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 blah. You can't talk to them and say they're free at all. So you can still finish the Battle of Bunker Hill and side with the Institute and send them back. And still get the Minutemen ending. All right.
Proctor, I came across a holotape with a full scan of the Institute's network.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
Well, you wouldn't know because you didn't build it, so...
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
Exactly.
I have confidence in everything I built, too. But that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Well, you know, maybe they'll have a weakness.
Hopefully it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr.Li still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxon gave you all of the details?
Oh, he did. He did. There you go. So Outside the Wire has been finished. Let's jet on up here to the Pridwin. And let Elder Maxim know that we have secured the services of one Dr.Li.
Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam, dude. Still heavily thinking here on your bridge, huh?
I received word that Dr.Li is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
Oh, very.
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr.Li arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Pridwin. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
And from within and a level up. Actually, I think we have 2 level ups to work on, so we will do that right here at the very end because we are almost done with this stuff. Ah, there we go. Liberty reprimed. Hang on just a second here. Not that way, this way. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was going back down to the airport because I was like a little confused there for a sec. All right, Proctor Ingram, what you got for me?
Ingram?
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told
Are
you?
you gonna look at me about it?
He seems to feel it's pretty important.
Important is an understatement. We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. I hope it's worth it. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
Okay.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
Huh. I wish I had your confidence. Because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Okay.
There's got to be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance on the Pridwin, so you'd think it'd be a snap. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Li to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Okay, well, there's his head. Nice. There's part of his body. I don't know what that is. Shoulder? Possibly? foot. That looks like a... Oh, no, hand. Aha, hand. Nice. So, yeah. So now we have access to, this previously locked off area. Okay, let's go talk to Dr.Li again. And of course she's up on the Pridwin. Why not? The more loading screens, the better. Oh, Dr.Li, I'm coming for you.
Dumb and ugly had a
I'm still coming for you through another loading screen. Again. Yeah.
Attention! Any soldiers who have not yet received a field assignment from Proctor Tegan should speak to him at once. That is all.
I'd gladly lay down my life. It keeps...
Ah, Dr. Li, we meet again.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
Don't be a jerk.
You promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we're gonna save the Commonwealth?
Care what happens to the Commonwealth.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform
not.
said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
Now, was that so hard?
You run into any sense?
No.
Shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
She's so snobby and irritating is what's up there. Alright, let's do some more loading screens so that we can go back down to the damn airport. And tell Proctor Ingram, all's well that starts well.
Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure
I am really glad to hear it, sir.
of serving under. Shift was long, but
Oh wow, look, I went up, came down, they have half of Liberty Prime out here all of a sudden. Very efficient.
Proctor Ingram.
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Yes, very.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Li's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Kidoki?
Sure. Anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move.
I know what actuation is, Ingram.
Simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
Alrighty. Yeah, so I guess that is the next thing we're going to do. I don't think they realized that I pretty much scavenged everything I could from the Boston airport to build Paladin Dance's little shack thing. So there's that. Alright, let's level up. Oh, there's only 1 level up. I thought there was 2. What do we got here? Charisma's doing very good. Damage resistance. Non-automatics. Crippling a limb. Could our stim packs restore more? Ooh, we can find more ammo. We are not close to bloody mess. Oh, sneaking would be good. Oh, we can't do gun nut. We can't do armor, so those are out. Nah, I don't need to worry about that. I only take level 1 of the Aqua Girl. You know what? We have not been doing science, and I kind of need it for, some things that I want to be able to do. So we're gonna have to take some ranks in science here. Yeah, and with that, I think we are, we're done with this episode. I am not going to have an episode for Friday. I just wanted to let you guys know there won't be an episode for Friday, just because I need to take some time and do some planning and some things here before we go any further, because I think I've gotten this almost up to the point where we want to do... yeah, I'm pretty sure that we want to do the Battle of Bunker Hill here. So, before we finish Liberty Reprime. So, yeah, there's that. So I need to make a little bit of a plan. And then we will continue with our hopefully continue with our schedule with no more issues from this game. Alright, you've been watching Mom Plays. You can follow me on Twitter at ToniaTreese, on Twitch at twitch.tv/ToniaT, and on my shop on Etsy at Novel Knits by Tonia on Etsy. And I will see you all next time.